felt really quiet. Everything felt kind of still, a little eerie, knowing everything that went on.
I wasn't really thinking about it until we actually got there. And I was like, oh, this is kind of creepy. I'm actually standing on the ground that probably the person who shot up the school, he probably stood on that ground, he probably walked on that ground.
When I was going there, I wasn't taking it very seriously. It was just like another school shooting, whatever, it's news. But when I got there and I saw the memorial and all the flowers, posters over there, it made me see things through a different point of view.
Before even, parking by the school, I was shocked just by seeing, all the posters and everything that started to line up on the fence by the middle school, even before, the high school that's by it. It was overwhelming to, see, it kind of hits you when you get there.
It feels like what if I was there, What if I was one of the people who actually got injured, and kind of felt for all the people that got either injured or the families that are grieving right now over their kids that passed.
My first response when I got there and saw this, you say you get goosebumps? I mean, I got goosebumps, bro. So it was people were moved. A lot of people just streaming by, but people were just crying and just eyes getting all teary-eyed, and people just passing them can I just give you a hug? You look like you need a hug. And people were just open and receptive. You just needed someone to comfort them.
I just felt that we needed to be out there to just go and listen and to pray with the community.
As an educator, no matter when you're out and you see young people, you see them as your own. And I hate to think the constant shooting, the constant violence being perpetrated on school campuses. So I know you all are a ministry, and I know that prayer changes things. So, just continue praying and hoping. Don't give up hope.
I felt that I needed to just do more than praying, put my faith into some action and get out there on the grounds and try and at least help as much as I could with whatever needed to be done there.
I think that, that was a win, just to go out there and to listen. That's it. Not to shove truth down anybody's throat, not to push tracks on people, not to try to preach down on people, but to just listen. I feel like a lot of times we speak too much and don't listen enough.
It made me feel like I actually was important or doing something that I could have changed the community. On that poster it said MSD strong, and it had, with every single letter, I wrote a different hashtag on it. One of them said never again, another one might say MSD strong. I was trying to show people that we're stronger together. And one of them, I remember the hashtag was All Lives Matter. And all lives do matter. And this should never happen again, though.
Hi, my name is Michael Mellon. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. To say I am overwhelmed here at Stoneman Douglas High School by the display of love and togetherness.
It was a good feeling to know that we could have gone out there, have a presence there, and just ask people to come and talk with us. We just wanted to be there in bodies and just to listen, to give a hug. I remember this one gentleman came by with his wife, and he just started crying. He just showed up there and just started crying. Because it can do that to you. When you go on site and you see it, you just get that sense of sadness.
It was extremely intense. to imagine that these, hundreds of people who are connected to this tragedy in some way, shape, or form, that passed by that day that we saw, some of which, wanted to share their thoughts on camera, some, many off camera. It felt good to be a part of doing right. I feel like, as Christians, as Adventists, maybe especially, sometimes it's a sign that it's the right thing to do when we feel uncomfortable about it, because we're getting out of our comfort zone. And I feel like, we got to keep doing that until it doesn't feel like we're getting out of our comfort zone anymore.
I think it made them feel like good, because like they were able to share their point of view and how they felt about the whole situation. And like for that person, if I was in that situation, I would just want to have somebody just, to talk to.
I'm Kelly Mercer from Mount Academy in New York, private high school I come from. The students up there wanted to see how we could help out in Parkland here, so we got sent down just to see how we could support. So we've been here for over a week and just want to help out in any way or whatever, encourage people, tell people that we care.
Hi, I'm Hannah Juliet, and my main message to you guys down here in Parkland is that the country cares about you. We come from New York, and we care about you guys, and you're going to pull through this.
You don't always have to go to church on a Sabbath morning. You can do outreach and you can go out and bring people closer to God. Like what we did is that we talked to people and then we handed them literature afterwards. Like even the people that we talked to off camera, we still gave them literature and they could do whatever they want with it. They can read it, they can give it to somebody. Maybe if they give it to somebody, that person will be converted, or person you gave it to will be converted.
We went out there, took pictures, and met and ministered to the people. It was better than, for me, than sitting in I hate to say sitting and listening to a sermon, but I've told many people, if I really want to hear a good sermon any Sabbath morning, www.praisevision or any one of those, I can find one. So that's just meeting my needs, but that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to meet other people's needs.
We have a responsibility as a church, as a film ministry. I think we have a great and awesome responsibility of us ministering. It's us telling the story. It's us telling the story of Christ and redemption, and to bring people closer to God.